What up, Fight World?
Call me Young Google, Mr. YouTube. Yeah. What up? What up? What up? We working, gang. I'm gonna drop a little late night stream. Ego Army for the Ego Mafia. Told you we are the mob, money on top of boxing. Get it right, gang gang. This one I know for a fact is not gonna be like 2 hours and all that because it's so late. Shout out to y'all, new media. I just want to get on the horn. Been a little busy. Death Row East, believe in that. Young Google, Mr. YouTube, believe in that. Yeah, let's jump right into it because, like I said, it's not gonna be a long stream like some of the other ones. But I had a couple things I want to talk about. I don't want to forget. Who knows what'll happen tomorrow? So I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't want to get behind. Roll call. Let's see where y'all are at. What city, state, zip? Hit the like button. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Tell me where you from. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? New Orleans in the building. Oklahoma, Vegas, Chirac, Brockton, Mass, Kansas City, Vegas, Fremont, Cali, College Station, Texas, Victorville, Buckeye State, LBC, New Zealand, Brownwood, Texas, Norfolk, Virginia, ATL, KC, Harrisburg, Santa Barbara, Fontana, LA, Bronx, San Antonio, Seattle, Washington, Inglewood, Oceanside, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Dwayne Beeman called out Inui. Yeah, I was on Dante's Boxing Nation show a little while ago when I was out there in Vegas. I think he called him out then. That's a good look. I mean, he said he's ready for the big names. Fuck it, let's see it. Detroit, Chi-Town, North Carolina, North Korea, Toledo, Chi-Town, Garden City, Kansas. I think, ain't Victor Ortiz, Brandon Rios, one of them from there? Ryan Garcia's my dude. I like him. He just needs to keep climbing up that ladder, winning impressively, and then step up. He beat, I don't know how many times he fought, but Devin Haney, if I'm not mistaken, he does have amateur wins over him. Yeah, Ryan. They can make him into a big thing. I mean, he's Mexican American, speaks English, clean cut dude. Got a attractive fighting style that people, you know what I'm saying? Maybe tighten up on some things defensively, like especially when he gets guys hurt. Because at the elite level, you got to watch out for that. Like you're fighting, if you're at like Pacquiao, you fighting a Juan Manuel Marquez, you can't be too gung ho. Because even though Marquez is hurt, he got a lot of fights and knockout power, as we've seen. He don't speak Spanish though. Well, Canelo's in America, and he don't really speak much English. Canelo don't do whole 30-minute interviews in English. So, I mean, what's the difference? We in America. So, I mean, it is what it is. Danny Garcia, he make good checks. He don't really speak Spanish. He was like, sí, que sí, no sé que sí. Sí. Like, Danny Garcia's Spanish was like real rusty. But, fuck it. Y'all gonna get this work, man. Money Pal, also. Yeah, he got everything. I mean, these kids, man, they're coming up. They're coming up, man. I like that. I like to see the next batch and the next generation of people. Yeah, did I hear about Oscar calling out McGregor? Of course, I was one of the first people on YouTube to probably the first out of like major channels to report on it. Like I said, see, this is the thing. It's not even about if he can knock out Conor or not. I don't really even care about that. It's the hypocrisy. That to me is bigger. The hypocrisy. See, look at your boy Ray Bans, 805. He said I would see it. See, but the thing is, there's a lot of people that would see it. But once again, new media, Death Row East, everything I did on the West Side, this is the West Side personified. So all the people just 5 months ago who had a problem with Floyd fighting McGregor, you guys look hypocritical. If Floyd Mayweather versus McGregor was a terrible fight, why are you all of a sudden now want to see a guy who's even older, a guy that Floyd beat, against a guy that Floyd knocked out? And Conor McGregor, Floyd beat De La Hoya, and that's crazy. I just thought about that. Even let's say De La Hoya fights Canelo, this motherfucker Floyd beat them both and knocked one of them out. That dude Floyd is the best boxer of this generation. But anyway, why do you want to see an even older De La Hoya fight a guy who just got knocked out in boxing after talking shit and got slight brain damage? Juventud Guerrero, $2 super chat. Money gang. Is Oscar still on that booger sugar? That's not my place. That's his business. Whatever. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't deal with him personally and call him or kick it with him. So I'm not gonna see. A lot of people, they say I hate people and I'm biased and I hate this fighter and this fight. If I was really a nasty person and biased, then I would just make up shit. Like, yep, you know he's still on. Like, I'm not doing that. That's not my style. I don't know what the fuck he does in his personal life. All we know is what he has a track record for or what's happened in the past. So, you know what I mean? I'm not the one. Like, I just go around and say, oh, this person on PEDs and shit. That's not how I get down. Even if I have suspicions, I mean, until I can prove it or get something conclusive. Now, like your man Povetkin, I heard some stuff about Povetkin. Real shit. Like, people witnessed. But I digress. I'll let that man live. He's coming back into the rankings. But Povetkin, I know some stuff. EJ Nunez, $2 super chat. He says, can I get a shout out? My birthday's today. Ego, big fan of yours. Most definitely. Everybody wish EJ Nunez a very happy birthday. Not sure how old you are, but much respect for tuning in. And I hope you have a good birthday, man. Take it easy. The weather's kind of right. It's raining right now where I'm at in Cali. So shout out to EJ, man. Like I said, the whole De La Hoya shit, it's not even if he can knock out Conor. I could care less. It's the hypocrisy. You did all that to bash the next, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, like, as real boxing fans, put pride, put your nationality, put who you like as a fighter, who you dislike as a fighter, put your age group, your religion, where you're from, put everything to the side, and honestly ask yourself if you co-sign when somebody literally within 5 months and nothing's changed. Only thing that changed is Conor got stopped, right? And then they switch sides like that. I mean, would you, like, really, would y'all respect me if I was like, I was wearing Dare shirts and I'm like, say no to drugs, and then videos come out like the Miami Dolphins coach and I'm like snorting coke and shit. But I just told y'all 5 months ago, say no to drugs and you're despicable if you do drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, would y'all really respect the hustle? I mean, to me, what De La Hoya did is ugly and it's blasphemous. Now, we definitely got to get the likes up. We got, it's over 100 people in the stream, and we don't have anything close to 100 likes. I'm just doing a late night quick one, so we got to get the likes up, because if the likes aren't up, then it's going to be even quicker than I anticipated. So I just feel like in boxing, we got to be fair. We got to be fair. Now, if y'all want, we got to get closer to 100 likes. But there's a dude I brought the hot seat to my Instagram, and I'm going to show y'all. We got to get the likes closer to 100. There was a dude he was talking crazy in the comment section, and I let him go on and on and on and on. And then finally I had to get him. and I basically put him in the hot seat on Instagram. And he had to get that work. And it's pertaining to De La Hoya. So once again, smash the like button. If you're in the stream and you haven't hit it, you holding up what could be the Instagram hot seat. We're not playing, man. Like, this is, like, you gotta be, like, as a real boxing fan, as a man, as a woman, a kid, dog, whatever you guys are, you gotta stand for something. You're not gonna just come in my streams and say radical shit. There's no merit. There's no way to prove what you're saying. It sounds crazy, and you're causing a disturbance. It's that simple. So you cats is getting cooked. Damn. Man, it's crazy though. But I'm gonna show y'all, man. Even though y'all still playing with the likes compared to how many people we have in here, moderators, make sure you remind people. But I'm gonna still show y'all because, like I said, this is not gonna be a live stream. Death Row East, we out here. We out here, baby. Believe in it. Let me turn this down so y'all can hear. Y'all want the full story from the beginning? How much y'all want? Y'all want the full story from the beginning or just the hot seat part? You want to know what sparked it? Okay, y'all want the full thing. Okay. So Cameron was on ESPN, and he was talking about, they were trying to roast Floyd Mayweather. How convenient. And Cameron, he actually killer Dipset Jones all day, man. Dudes like you, I call him a gladiator. You gave your chick oral, I'm gladiator. Listen, Cameron knows his shit. I was actually impressed with his boxing knowledge. But anyway, he was trying to talk shit about Mayweather. Oh, Cameron got bars. That's a real Cameron line. He said, dudes like you, I call them a gladiator. You gave your chick oral, I'm gladiator. I was like, Cameron got a bar. So anyway, Cameron, this is just part 2 of it on ESPN. And they were trying to roast Mayweather. And killer Dipset, fuck the soy sauce, bitch. He killed him. Listen to what he's saying.
All the time, Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya, and no disrespect to Oscar De La Hoya, you had a drug problem. You let Richard Schaefer, and to a lesser degree, Bernard Hopkins run the company. You came back to try and run Golden Boy. All your fighters was gone. You get mad at Al Heyman and Floyd because the majority of those fighters went over to Al Heyman's company, and then you get an attitude with Floyd. Stop crying, Oscar De La Hoya, please. Because when he fought Conor McGregor, if he would have fought Canelo, it would have been a better situation. It would have been much better. That's all you got is Canelo. You made the Triple G fight. It took you like three years to do that fight. I have a problem with that is this. I respect people like...
So, I don't know if you guys can fully hear, but he said, Oscar, he basically said what I've been saying. He said, Oscar, stop crying. Like, he said, no offense to Oscar, but you had a drug problem. You stepped away from your company, meaning like you had someone else running it while you was trying to get sobriety and cleaned up. And then when you got back, things were in a mess. You and Schaefer weren't seeing eye to eye. He ended up leaving. Al Heyman pulls the fighters he's advising or whatever. And then you stuck. Now he said your biggest fighter is Canelo, and it took 3 years to make the Triple G fight. You were saying Canelo's a great fight for Conor McGregor, but then now you mad at Al Heyman and you mad at Floyd earlier this year, 5 months ago, when they wanted to fight McGregor for all this money. And you know what the funny part is? Funny part is this. For all you motherfuckers that are talking about Floyd's boring, Floyd runs, his fights put me to sleep and all that shit, I promise you, Floyd versus McGregor was an overall bigger event, bigger numbers, bigger live gate than Oscar De La Hoya versus McGregor. Without a shadow of a doubt. Because Mayweather is just he's a different person. People want to see him lose. He's more of a trash talker. etc. So it's funny to me that why would the guy who's boring, why would his fight get more exposure than Oscar, who no one really complained about Oscar's style being boring? Funny how that works, huh? New media. And see, like I said, besides the fighting style, Oscar is not a salesperson. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna, hey Connor, I'm going to send you back to Ireland. Like he don't. Ricardo Mayorga was talking greasy to him. He was calling him a fag and like crazy stuff, saying he plays with Barbies and trying to slap him and shit. And that was a prime De La Hoya and prime Ricardo Mayorga, and De La Hoya didn't do shit about it. He just did his business in the ring. You know what I mean? Which is cool. Some guys are like that. Andre Ward. Some people they're just gonna do their work in the ring. I have no beef with that, but I'm just saying part of what made Mayweather McGregor this huge event, this whole spectacle. People want to see Floyd lose, and then they also were both talking. So you're like, man, who's gonna buzz? Floyd's talking greasy. Bet your whole check. You easy work. You know what I'm saying? Connor's like, I dribble heads off canvases. It wouldn't have been all that with De La Hoya because I can think of several fights, Fernando Vargas, Ricardo Mayorga, Floyd Mayweather, where the opponent was heavily chastising Oscar, right? And he was the golden boy, so he didn't really partake in that like they were doing it. You know, it's kind of like Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua now. Wilder's like in your face with it, like I'm so frustrated. Joshua run. You know what I mean? And Joshua's like more eloquent and calm and classy about it. You know what I mean? So that's not De La Hoya's style. And Floyd even talked about this. If you know your boxing history, Floyd was like, "Oh, he want to be like me. He want to say shit, fuck, damn, but he got to protect his little image." And he's like, "Oh, I'm so scared." Floyd brought a fucking chicken to the press conference and said, "That's Oscar. This Oscar right here." Rest in peace, Rafael Garcia, man. We lost a good one. But anyway, back to what Killer Dipset all day, man. Back to what Cameron was saying. Point out the lie. What did he say that you disagree with? We could do a hot seat right now. You know what I'm saying? Cameron, he says, but see, listen, I'm telling you, I know this game. Like, I know it like the back of my hand. And I'm not like calling out or segregating anybody, but there's a lot of people, I'm going to say it like this, there's a lot of people who let pride and national origin and stuff, they let that cloud what they're really saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Cameron's saying this, people get mad. It don't matter if he's being factual, if he's coming with facts. They just mad that he's saying it. I'm going to show you an example. Hold on. Oh, you mad, Curtis? Oh, you mad, B? You Mr. Softy. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here's an example. So, what Killer said, I haven't really heard anyone disagree with it. But listen what Limited Edition said. Oscar would knock Cameron the fuck out, laughing my ass off. So, what does that have to do? Okay, Oscar knocks out Cameron. What does that have to do with what he said? Do you guys see how they try to push aside what the actual Cameron didn't say, I want to fight you, Oscar. You know what I'm saying? So I responded. I said, and what does that have to do with anything? That's like me saying Cameron would blast De La Hoya with a gun. Who cares? Next. You guys see what I'm saying? Like, okay, Oscar would knock out Cameron. Cameron's a street dude from Harlem, so I'm sure he has goons. So, I mean, if Oscar tried to knock him out, I'm sure he might have shooters. So, I mean, that's neither here nor there, to be honest. What does that have to do with what he said? And this is what I'm saying. This what it always comes down to. When people speak facts, myself included, other people are mad at the messenger, and they're not even telling you what they disagree with, but they'll bring up something Cameron said, no disrespect to Oscar, but you had a drug problem. That's a factual. I could pull it up on Google right now. He got a DUI earlier this year. I ain't never had a DUI. I ain't never done coke. So it's not like this is something like growing pains we all go through. I never did that. You know what I'm saying? And there's other people out there like that have, and other people haven't. I'm not one of them. You feel me? So it's like you gotta start speaking real. But anyway, this dude, he started going in. Another dude, he's like, oh, Cameron. All right, now we'll get to the hot seat. That's what I'm saying. New media is destroying you boys. So I put this is a dude in a hot seat with these fucking boots, yo. Right? With these boots. What are those? I'm like, wow. So anyway, your man's had to get it. How you from LA with a Brooklyn Nets hat, street clothes, and these fucking boots? Fuck out of here. Like, come on, man. You ain't Chingo Bling or whatever dude's name is. So anyway, I like to do this. Like I said, I'm bringing the hot seat to Instagram. I said on this episode of 15 Minutes of Fame, I gotta make another one. Y'all just be saying dumb shit. Here, I'm not gonna read it. I'll paraphrase. So this is what he put on the camera video. Hold on. I just see, and the reason I'm taking the time to even do this is because today I got time, because I got time. And I want you guys to see what's out there and what people say, and you can decipher what sounds realistic, who has good talking points, etc. Hold on. I can't even find it. Hold on. I'm telling you that pride will get you when you ain't talking about shit. Oh, here it is. Hold on. See, we had to bring the hot seat to the gram. Hold on. Okay, here it is. Sorry, y'all. So his name is the Brown Print. So Cameron said his piece about De La Hoya, and he said Cameron ain't got no credibility. He's a snitch. Hashtag facts. Right? So I asked him, I said, the Brown Print, who did Cameron snitch on since it's facts? And how come you didn't disprove what he said? Next. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? That Cameron's a snitch. I follow hip hop. I never heard of that. I never heard this whole snitch shit. So I'm asking him. I asked Sean. You know what I mean? Just because you put facts at the end of it don't make it factual. Guess what he put? I asked him who he snitched on, which is what he accused. Just like what they do to me in the hot seat. When I put people in the hot seat. Ego's a snitch. Would I snitch on? And once again, he don't even answer it. He's saying all the fighters went to Al Heyman. Richard Schaefer jacked them all. Now we are forced to see whack-ass fights on PBC, like Danny Garcia versus Rod Salka, and all them other whack-ass fights. Z's. Cameron don't know shit about boxing. He doesn't know the difference from a left hook and a fish hook. Then he says, De La Hoya does coke. Everybody does coke. Even you, Ego. A little perico doesn't hurt nobody. Hashtag facts. Do you see the ignorance I deal with? I put on anything. I don't know how to prove nothing. I ain't never done coke. So what is he talking about? Everybody does coke. you mean don't lump it? Because De La Hoya did it. Don't lump me into that. But see, that's what I'm saying. People are so emotional. Just so y'all see, this is your man's, and he's saying everyone does. You do coke with this fucking outfit on. What are those? The fuck you talking about? Everybody does coke. I don't do coke. I ain't never done coke. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, just because you put facts, that don't mean no facts. Everybody just type stupid. You from LA with a Brooklyn Nets hat and cowboy boots. You look stupid. But anyway, I had to put him in the hot seat. So this your man's, and you talking about everyone does coke, and Richard Schaefer jacked all it. De La Hoya's fighters. Now we're forced to see whack ass fights on PBC like Danny Garcia versus Rod Salka, right? That fight happened in 2014. See, this is what I'm telling you, and this is why new media, Eagles Army, continues to grow, because fans can now see the bullshit. You know what I mean? So you're gonna reference Danny Garcia versus Rod Salka that took place in 2014, a fight that took place in 2014. 3 years later, you're still talking about that fight when Danny Garcia fought Keith Thurman this year. How does that make sense? How does that make sense right now? You said PBC's giving us these whack ass fights, and that fight was in 2014, and Danny Garcia fought Keith Thurman this year, but you're still bringing that up. Exactly, he picked one fight out of 100. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And especially if you really follow the sport, Showtime's been killing HBO. PBC has put on a maximum amount of fights with loaded cards. You know what I'm saying? You talking about everyone does coke and Rod Salka fight. So out of 300 fights in the last 3 years, you gonna bring up the shittiest Danny Garcia fight? See how stupid it is? You see why these boys get burnt? Yo, if y'all want that death blow, we gotta get to 100 likes. Real shit. If y'all want me to show you that, if y'all want me to show you how I hit him with the death blow. If y'all want me to show you the death blow, we need 100 likes. Y'all work for me, I work for y'all. If you're in this live stream, hit that like button. But yeah, you're gonna talk about one shitty fight with Danny Garcia when PBC's been killing shit. See, like, that's what I'm saying. They're so used to saying the dumb shit. Al Heyman ruined boxing. He's a cancer. That shit 3 years ago, maybe you could say it because we didn't know what the game plan was and stuff. But right now, you can't really say that. You can't really say that. You know what I mean? And damn, it's like super laggy. Is it laggy for you guys? Can y'all see this? You got it's clear for you? Okay. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. This is what they do. The old talking points, they just want to carry it over. No matter how passe it is. Like Andre Ward did deal with legal trouble. There was a period of time where he was inactive. But why are people talking about it when he was fighting Alexander Brand, Sullivan Barrera, Kovalev, and they're still calling him inactive Ward? Well, how's he inactive Ward when he's fought 2 times a year? When he fought Brand, oh, he's gonna pull out. Inactive Ward's gonna pull out. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, that's why those people, those channels, will be extinct. And I've already seen it. If you're talking that dumb shit, your channel's getting rode on and mashed on. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? You talking about Danny Garcia and Rod Salka from 2014. Really? Even though we had Broner Garcia with Jermell Charlo on the undercard. We just had a ton of fights. Like Danny Garcia fight Keith Thurman for a unification, and you talking about some Salka shit. You see how stupid that is? Like, in real talk, if you really want to be real, but see, that's what I'm saying. People want to be prideful. What is Golden Boy's best fight on free TV, like ESPN? What? I'll wait. What is their best fight that they put on? Because Top Rank's putting on Lomachenko Rigondeaux. Pacquiao Horn was on it. You know what I mean? Crawford and Dongo. What's Golden Boy's best fight on free TV? I'm going to wait for y'all to answer. And then I'm going to show y'all the death blow. Gabe Rosado versus Glenn Tapia? I mean, what is it? What's their best fight on free TV? Since you want to bring up the worst PBC card in the last 3 years that happened 3 years ago, what's the best free TV Golden Boy? Glenn Tapia versus what's that? Jason Quigley? Like what is it? You guys tell me. Glenn Tapia Rosado? And you can't say Canelo Triple G because that was pay-per-view, right? Soto Karass versus Herrera. Who the fuck is Herrera? LA Fight Club. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you that pride gonna get y'all fucked up. Who's Virgil Ortiz? Better Biev was on Top Ranks card. So what are you talking about? Better Biev didn't fight on Golden Boy that I remember. His last fight where he became IBF champion, that's the Top Rank card. Ryan Garcia, but who did he fight? Okay then. Now, let me show y'all the hot seat and show y'all the death blow. So you got, just so we're all transparent, so I want y'all to see the slow burn, how I be cooking these boys, right? You heard him break up a fight from 3 years ago, Garcia versus Rod Salka, right? He brought up a fight from 3 years ago, talking about Heyman sucks and he's giving us bullshit. Did everyone see that? If you've seen that and you were part of the stream, just put a hell yeah. If you've seen him blame Heyman for Garcia versus Salka, and he says that's all Heyman's giving us, are those type of fights. So 3 people seen it. Anyone else seen it? Because I like to make sure I have the maximum audience. Hell yeah. That's it? That's the only people that seen it? Okay, some more people seen it. Now I'm going to show you the death blow. So he said Heyman's giving us shit fights like Garcia versus Salka. Guess what? Garcia versus Salka was a Golden Boy Promotions. They were advised by Al Heyman, but this was a Golden Boy under Golden Boy's banner. So what the fuck are you talking about? You see, I told you, these young boys can't beat me. You got to get that hate about your heart. Who's that in the middle? Oh, shit. Oh, that's Oscar De La Hoya. So you talking about Garcia Salka and Heyman giving us some fucked up fights. Why is he holding their hands up? Oh, that's right, because it was under the Golden Boy banner. I told you I'm not playing with these boys, man. These boys getting cooked. So, once again, let's revisit your man with the boots. Richard Schaefer jacked all the Golden Boys fighters. Now we are forced to see whack-ass fights on PBC like Danny Garcia versus Salka and all them other whack-ass fights. Okay. So I just asked you what Golden Boy fights are on free TV that you enjoyed. And guess what? This was a Golden Boy fight. Oh, but let me guess. The advisor, it's all his fault that this fight was made. It has nothing to do with the actual promoter. MDK, murder, death, kill. That was a Golden Boy. And there's nothing you can say. You can say, okay, Al Heyman put it together and Oscar wanted something else. Someone tried to use that excuse. Oh, De La Hoya really wanted to make Garcia Peterson. But guess what? He still put, if you go look at the fight posters, it still said Golden Boy Promotions, Barclays Center. So none of that matters. He still put it under his umbrella. That was still part of his imprint. So you're still responsible for it. If I go to cover a fight and I have a writer and he starts getting in the fist fight with the fighter or something, it's going to look bad on me because it's under the Boxingego brand. Simple. And if De La Hoya and Golden Boy really didn't want to make the fight and didn't want to promote it, then they didn't have to. You could be like, man, we're not willing to put our name on something this whack, right? Look at Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle got offered $50 million from Comedy Central to do Chappelle's show, I think season 3. The show was at the top of the game. Or it was on top, great ratings, $50 million at stake, but the way the writers were writing some of the skits, he wasn't for it. He didn't agree with the direction it was headed. So guess what? He actually bounced and left all that money behind. So don't try to switch it and when you get blasted for saying stupid shit, and then now all of a sudden you want to backtrack back off the block. Oh, De La Hoya didn't want to. It's still under his imprint. It still said Golden Boy on the flyers and on the little drape banner. So technically that was a Golden Boy fight. Garcia Salka. So I'm just catching bodies, man. Nothing new. And like I said, just this why I'm showing you guys this stuff, because I want you guys to be able to identify the bullshit when you see it in the comment section and know your boxing and know what's going on. Like he talking about all these weak ass PBC fights, ZZZ putting me to sleep. But what is Golden Boy? Honestly, this is not no diss. I want to know what Golden Boy put on regular TV this year that you were hyped about on regular TV. They have an ESPN deal, and Top Rank has an ESPN deal. But Top Rank has put on better fights through their ESPN deal. They just had that Jose Ramirez fight with Mike Dallas. I mean, not Mike Dallas, that's my dude. Mike Reed, Better Biev, Amir Imam. Then before that, they had Pacquiao Horn, Crawford and Dongo. And next month they have Vasil Lomachenko Rigondeaux. So what does Golden Boy put on free TV? I'm asking y'all. Okay then. As long as y'all see it, man. So like I said, with this whole Cameron thing, what did you disagree with that he said? I understand if Cameron was just like sigging on De La Hoya and shit wasn't making sense, but I understood what he was saying. But people want to be prideful and, oh, I'm not going to let you say that about De La Hoya. What? I mean, unless you disagree. That's why I do the hot seat. Anyway, moving on. Golden Boy, they seem like they're in a pretty tough spot. Especially if David Lemieux doesn't get the title. That'll be his second title fight where he lost to Golovkin, and then if he loses to Saunders. And Saunders looks like he's in real good shape. He just posted a picture. So, I mean, I like Lemieux, but it's going to be hard for Golden Boy. Canelo's coming off a draw where a lot of people thought he lost the fight. So, and the thing is, like, you just got to look at what people say. De La Hoya's promising Deontay Wilder stardom, but you didn't make... You haven't made Mauricio Herrera a star. Jesus Soto Caras, Kama guy. You've given him some main events, some fight cards, but you haven't made him into stars. Lemieux Saunders is a good fight. I agree. So, we just get to the bottom of it. Like I said, everyone wants to make it, if you disagree, you get blocked. That's not the case. If you disagree, just explain. What fight did you like from Golden Boy on regular TV? Like I said, how can you promise Wilder superstardom and you ain't made no one a superstar other than Canelo? Jojo Diaz Jr., who else? Tashawn Dong, Soto Caras, who just retired, Kama guy. Who'd you make a star? Like superstar? Other than Canelo. I would say Canelo and David Lemieux. Mauricio Herrera. But you guys, like I said, as long as y'all see it, it's all good. That's the whole goal. I just think De La Hoya should, to me, biggest thing, stay out the media unless it's for a fight. Real shit. Like, stay out the media. Saying all this radical shit. Mikey Garcia needs a promoter, Errol Spence. Because that makes you look bad to me. If you keep saying Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence and Wilder, these guys need promoters, but none of them are signing with you, then that looks like a form of desperation. Boxingego, don't hide that lazy eye, bro. You're blocked. I ain't never had a lazy eye. That was easy work. Everybody put your L's up for a troller ranger. Yeah, you got your trolling ass blocked instantly. But once again, I got a lazy eye and extra shit. You're not talking about everything I just said about Golden Boy De La Hoya and what we've talked about so far. You talking about me having a lazy eye. This shit is too. That's again. This is the childish rhetoric that people have when they just don't like what you're saying. It's not that they disagree. In fact, they know they can't disagree. They know they can say they disagree, but in their heart they don't disagree. You talking about I have a lazy eye. Let's get back to Golden Boy. And what's their best fight on free TV? You know what I'm saying? I always gotta deflect to some other shit. It's too cliche, man. Been doing this too long. And they get their dumb ass blocked and be making fake accounts to come back. Because you know it's the spot. You know, Ego Army deep when we talking boxing. Of course they don't like the truth. I don't give a fuck what they like. Prove me wrong. What else are we talking about? Wilder Joshua? I just want to see it. I don't even know why I put that in the title. I just want to see the fight. See, y'all like that No Mercy. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Oscar versus Conor on Univision. I'm telling y'all gotta start talking with some logic. If you don't, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. I put something else in the title. What do y'all think of Luis Ortiz being allowed back in the rankings? Listen, that De La Hoya Conor shit, it's not gonna work. It might generate some interest because we haven't seen De La Hoya, and Conor is a good salesperson. But we already seen him. Part of what people wanted with the Mayweather is they wanted to satisfy their curiosity. You can't have the same level of curiosity if you've already seen it. Like, let's say Jim Carrey, let's say he's done 30 movies and they're all comedies. And then now he wants to play a role where he's in a super dramatic, serious role where he plays a serial killer. People might want to watch it just to see his acting chops and his range. Can he pull off a non-comedic role? You know what I mean? But if he starts doing those types of roles frequently, then there's no more curiosity. Either he can pull it off or he can't. And I think that was a big allure for the Mayweather-McGregor is nobody knew how Conor would look as a boxer. I wonder if Canelo feels embarrassed. Like, man, my promoter's wilding. I really wonder that. Or is he just so loyal where he just accepts that? Hearn says Miller needs 2 to 3 fights before he gets Joshua. Then why don't we see Wilder Joshua next? End of. I don't understand this Joshua Wilder shit. All right, thanks, J-Dog. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what I knew. I had something else. Listen, what do y'all think of Sergey Krusher Kovalev? Will he return as a Krusher? Is he going to look like he always did, or did those award losses really set him back? Because me personally, I don't like the way he's been conducting interviews and what he's been saying. It don't sound like mentally strong-minded. He's like everybody who beat him. It's always somebody else's fault. It's weird to me. I don't know what Ward is doing to these dudes, but they seem super bitter at him. Carl Froch, Kovalev. He's like, oh, how do you claim to black out from the second round to the 10th, I think is when it ended? You blacked out, but you knew everything about the low blows, huh? But I thought you blacked out. It just seems weird to me. You can only fake confidence so long. I hope he come back strong. Shit, if you hope he comes back strong, it's not looking good based on what he said to me. You gotta admit defeat, move on. Like even Luis Cuba Arias, like I didn't like the post fight. You talk all that shit about Jacobs and who hit in the deck, and then you didn't live up to it, which happens. You know what I mean? Maybe you think you're ready. Then nobody's trying to hear about like a blister. I say I'm very consistent. You can't, I'm gonna beat his ass. The best training camp ever. He got a glass chin. And then after you lose every round, it was like, I had toe jam and blisters. Like, no, you can't do that. Yeah, Sergey just seems deluded. Like, nobody can beat you, apparently. Better be beat you twice in the amateurs, if I'm not mistaken. You said it was rigged and fixed. You guys are both Russian. So why was the fix in it as an amateur? I can understand if it was like USA versus Russia or something, but why did they pick him and side with him to fuck you over when you guys are both Russian? I don't get that. You know what I mean? Like I understand like Mick Connellan when he got fucked over in the Olympics, but it wasn't two people from Ireland from the same region. So I just feel Kovalev should be looking towards the future. Thanks to Ward retiring, you can become a champion again. You're fighting for a vacant title. It's like, just focus on that. Beat Shabransky if you can. Keep it trucking. Bevo don't want to fight Kovalev. How come? How come? Big fan ego. Can you take the glasses off, bro? No. Why do dudes want to look me in the eye? Like, we talk like in the midst. I don't know. Maybe it's a generational thing, millennial. I don't know. But in the midst of boxing talk, take your glasses off. Let me see your eyes. What?
I gotta get this thing off.
That's just really weird. Like y'all should care if I have a beanie, if I have my hair out. Like what? I don't understand that in the midst of boxing talk. Oh, take the hoodie off. Make yourself at home. Like what the fuck? You guys are some weirdos, man. Remove the glasses. That's like something I would say to a girl. Like slip your shoes off or something. Make yourself at home. Like, oh fuck yeah. Take those fucking glasses off. Let me see those. Let me see your retina, man. Ego, keep it hot, you smoke. Clout? What the fuck is clout? I don't smoke anyway. But, okay. See, like I said, listen, I'm going to show you. I'm going to drop. I guess I gotta keep dropping gems. The people that are worried about dudes, I'm telling you, they usually are not in good positions in life. Cause like y'all care about if I in the midst of boxing talk, you care about my eyes, you care if I smoke, which I don't, in case anyone cares, in case anyone's wondering, and all things outside of boxing. Like that's extremely weird. If I go to a singer's live stream and they're just playing the piano, singing songs like a candle in the, you know what I mean? That's what I'm there for. I'm not like, oh yeah, I could take that hat off, man. I want to see your voice really come out. Take your shirt off. You guys are fucking weird. Some of you, and you know who you are. But anyway, I never like boxing is weird. It's a weird sport. I never seen so many guys like fixated on what a man does. Like it's weird to me, and I guess because I've always worked regular jobs and stuff. This is my first time being a YouTuber. I'm trying to get. Someone said, "Ego, let's get back to boxing." I'm trying, but y'all keep leaving the weirdo comments. Take those glasses off right now. Oh fuck yeah. Anyway, Kovalev seems broken mentally, and that's what hits you hardest, mentally more than physically. Think what? Anyone think Shabransky can win? Absolutely. Now, I don't know enough about him to say he absolutely will win, just to be keeping it a buck. But he's big, he has punching power, he has experience with a good fighter in Sullivan Barrera, he was sparring with Canelo, so he definitely has a chance. And especially if Kovalev ain't looking. I mean, listen. In my honest opinion, Andre Ward exposed some things about Kovalev. Period. And people act like guys are invincible. Blake Caparello knocked Kovalev down. He just don't have experience. He had the power, size, so he caught Kovalev and knocked him down. He just didn't have the experience to like know what to do to keep it up. Ward did. So we're gonna find out. But I'll be back tomorrow. I just want to do a quick live stream. I told you I'm not trying to make this one too long, and I've already been on almost an hour. The likes are coming in a little bit slower than I'd like than some of the other faster streams, so it's probably too late. So I'll check in with y'all tomorrow. Stay tuned to the channel, more videos coming. Shout out to my mods, everybody. Peace out.